Welcome to this learning session on instructional design and best practices for e-learning in the DepEd Learning Management System. My name is Mark Anthony F. Papa, the Senior Education Program Specialist of the Department of Education. In today's digital age, education is rapidly evolving. Technology has transformed the way we teach and learn. The DepEd Learning Management System, or LMS, serves as a powerful platform that allows educators to deliver high-quality, engaging, and accessible learning experiences. But how can we maximize its potential? How do we ensure that online courses are effective, engaging, and learner-centered? This session will guide you through best practices in instructional design, course development, and quality assurance, ensuring that your e-learning content meets the highest standards. By the end of the session, you will be able to first, understand the fundamentals of instructional design for e-learning. Second, explore best practices in developing courses with DepEd LMS. Third, implement and discover techniques to enhance learner engagement and improve retention. This session is designed for teachers, instructional designers, and education professionals who want to create meaningful and effective e-learning courses. So before diving into instructional design, let's first understand the DepEd Learning Management System. The DepEd LMS is a centralized e-learning platform developed to support distance learning, blended learning, and self-paced education. It allows educators to upload and organize learning materials, create interactive quizzes and assessments, facilitate discussions and collaboration, track learner progress, and generate reports. The LMS provides a structured digital learning environment that enhances the teaching and learning process. Whether you're designing a new course or adapting traditional lessons for online learning, the LMS offers tools to make content more interactive and accessible. Now, you might be wondering, why is instructional design important? Think of instructional design as a blueprint of a house. Without a solid foundation, structure, and careful planning, the house will not be functional or long-lasting. Similarly, in e-learning, instructional design ensures that courses are well organized, aligned with learning objectives, and designed for maximum learner engagement. Poorly designed courses can lead to learner frustration, disengagement, and ineffective knowledge retention. That's why applying proven instructional design models is crucial when developing e-learning materials. Throughout this session, we will explore the step-by-step process of designing effective e-learning courses. Here's what we'll cover. First, the fundamentals of instructional design and how they apply to e-learning. Best practices for structuring and designing courses within the LMS. Tips on engaging learners using multimedia and interactive tools. Strategies for assessing learning outcomes and providing meaningful feedback. Quality control measures to ensure course effectiveness and learner success. By applying these principles, you can create impactful and engaging e-learning experiences for your students. Now that we've set the stage, Let's dive deeper into the fundamentals of instructional design for e-learning. In the next session, we'll explore key instructional design models, best practices, and how to apply them in a learning management system. Now that we've understood the role of the DepEd LMS, let's explore how to design effective e-learning experiences. In this section, we'll cover what instructional design is and why it matters. Some key instructional design theories and models used in e-learning, and how to apply these models in developing courses in the learning management system. There are many instructional design models, but we will focus on three widely used frameworks in e-learning. The first is the ADDIE model, or ADDIE model, Gagne's 9 events of instruction, and learner-centered approaches. The ADDIE model is one of the most widely used frameworks in instructional design. It consists of 5 stages. Analysis. It identifies the learner needs, objectives, and challenges. Design. Plan the course structure, lessons, and assessments. Development. Create content using multimedia, quizzes, and interactive elements. Implementation. We will deploy the course on the DepEd LMS and guide learners through it. And evaluation. Assess the effectiveness of the course and improve it based on feedback. This model ensures that your course is structured, interactive, and continuously refined for better learning outcomes. Next is Gagne's 9 events of instruction. Gagne's 9 events of instruction provide a framework for creating engaging and effective lessons by aligning with how the brain processes and retains information. First, gain the learner's attention by starting a video, question, or problem to spark interest. Next is to inform learners of objectives by clearly stating that what they will learn and why it matters. Then, stimulate the recall of prior knowledge by connecting new lessons to what learners already know. Present the content using structured materials, multimedia, and real-world examples to make it more relatable. Provide learning guidance by giving clear instructions, demonstrations, and resources. Elicit performance by encouraging learners to practice through quizzes, exercises, or projects. Provide feedback by giving timely responses and explanations to help learners improve. Assess performance through tests and discussions to measure understanding. And finally, enhance retention and transfer by encouraging learners to apply their knowledge to real-life scenarios, reinforcing what they have learned. Following these steps in the DepEd LMS ensures that lessons are well-structured, engaging, and effective. Traditional education often replaces the teacher at the center as the primary source of knowledge. However, in e-learning, the focus shifts toward a learner-centered approach, where students actively engage with the content and take responsibility for their learning. This approach includes using interactive elements like quizzes, simulations, and gamification to keep learners engaged. Encouraging collaboration through discussion forums and group projects helps build a sense of community and deeper understanding. Providing self-paced learning options allows flexibility catering to different learning styles and schedules. Additionally, using real-world case studies helps learners apply their knowledge in practical situations. The DepEd LMS supports these strategies through its various tools and features, making it easier to design courses that meet diverse learning needs. Now that we've understand instructional design models, let's explore how to apply them. So when developing a course, you can use the ADDIE model or other models to structure your lessons. And then we will follow Gagne's 9 events to create engaging learning experiences. Then, we will incorporate the learner-centered activities such as interactive quizzes, discussions, and problem-solving tasks. By applying these principles, you can enhance the quality of e-learning and ensure better learner engagement and success. Now that we've understand instructional design principles, it's time to apply them in course development. In this section, we will cover structuring an e-learning course for clarity and engagement, creating interactive and multimedia-rich content to enhance learning, developing assessments that align with learning objectives, and ensuring accessibility and inclusive for all learners. So let's begin. A well-structured course is essential for learner success. When courses are organized logically, students can navigate through the materials easily and stay engaged. In the DepEd LMS, course structure follows a module-based approach, which includes course introduction, like overview, objectives, and expectations. Learning modules organize lessons with videos, readings, and activities. It also have assessments. There are quizzes, assignments, and discussions. It also have resources and support, like supplementary materials and Q&A sections. To create an effective structure, first, we should break content into small manageable sections to prevent cognitive overload. We should also use consistent formatting for modules, making navigation easy, and provide a clear roadmap so learners know what to expect in each lesson. So when planning your course, always consider the learner's perspective. Is the content easy to follow? Does it flow logically? A well-structured course helps learners to stay on track and engage through their e-learning journey. A key challenge in e-learning is keeping learners engaged. So what's the solution? Interactive and multimedia-rich content. The DepEd LMS supports various multimedia elements, including videos and animations, infographics and images, quizzes and polls to reinforce learning, and discussion forums and group tasks to encourage collaboration. Some best practices for engaging contents are to use a mix of text, images and videos, and even interactive elements to maintain the interest. We should also incorporate real-world examples and case studies to make learning relevant. We should also keep videos concise and focused. Ideally, under 7 minutes per segment, or we call it micro-learning videos. Design activities that encourage active participation, not just passive reading. A well-designed e-learning course should not feel like a digital textbook. Instead, it should be dynamic and immersive. Assessments play a crucial role in measuring learning outcomes and providing feedback. An e-learning should offer various assessment tools, including multiple choice quizzes for quick knowledge checks, essay assignments for critical thinking and reflection, discussion forums for collaborative learning, and performance-based assessments like projects and case studies. To design effective assessments, we should align questions and tasks with specific learning objectives. We can also use a mix of formative assessments and summative assessments. Then we should provide clear instructions and grading rubrics so students know expectations. Offer immediate feedback on quizzes to reinforce learning. Well-designed assessments help learners track their progress and apply what they have learned effectively. A truly effective e-learning course is accessible to all learners, including those with different learning needs. To make courses inclusive and accessible, we should use clear and simple language to accommodate different reading levels. We should also provide closed captions and transcripts for video content. Then we should ensure text, contrast, and font size are readable for all users. We should also allow self-paced learning to cater to different learning speeds. The DepEd LMS supports accessibility features, making it possible to create courses that leave no learner behind. Now that we've covered best practices for course development, it's time to focus on quality assurance and evaluation. So let's ensure that e-learning courses meet high quality standards and provide the best possible learning experience. Creating an e-learning course is just the beginning. To ensure effectiveness and continuous improvement, we need to focus on quality assurance and evaluation. So in this section, we will cover the importance of quality assurance in e-learning. What are the key metrics for evaluating e-learning courses? Gathering learner feedback and implementing improvements. And what are the common pitfalls to avoid in e-learning design? Quality assurance in e-learning ensures that courses meet high educational and technical standards. A well-designed course should be accurate, meaning it should be free from factual errors and inconsistencies. It should be engaging, designed with interactive and multimedia-rich content. A well-designed course should be accessible. It should be usable by all learners, including with those disabilities. And it should be technically sound or free from glitches, broken links, and navigation issues. In the DepEd LMS, quality assurance is critical because courses are delivered to thousands of teachers and learners nationwide. Ensuring quality means learners can understand and apply the lessons. Teachers can track student progress accurately, and the system remains efficient and reliable. By applying quality assurance principles, we guarantee a positive learning experience for all users. So how do we determine if an e-learning course is effective? We use evaluation metrics such as learner engagement, meaning do students complete activities and interact with the content. Knowledge retention. Are the learners performing well in quizzes and assessments? Completion rates, like how many students finish the course successfully. And technical performance, are there reports of technical issues or usability problems? To track these metrics in the DepEd LMS, we can analyze quiz results and assessment scores, time spent on learning modules, user participation in discussions and activities, and feedback from teachers and students. By measuring these factors, we can identify areas for improvement and enhance the learning experience. Learner feedback is a powerful tool for course improvement. So here's how we collect and use feedback effectively. We can use surveys and polls to ask learners about their experience with course content, pacing, and engagement. We can also use the discussion forums to observe common questions, challenges, and suggestions. And then we should also have instructor observations, where teachers can provide insights on learner struggles. We can also see the data analytics to analyze user activity reports in the LMS. Once feedback is collected, we should address technical issues. It could be fixing broken links, audio problems, or navigation errors. We should also enhance clarity by simplifying complex explanations and provide additional examples. We should also increase engagement by adding more interactive activities or multimedia elements. We should also adjust the pacing by modifying content delivery based on the learner needs. A continuous feedback loop ensures that our courses evolve and improve over time. To maintain high-quality standards, we must avoid common mistakes in e-learning course development. So here are some mistakes and some solutions. First is overloading content, meaning too much information at once leads to cognitive overload. So how do we solve this? The solution is to break content into smaller, digestible chunks. Another mistake is passive learning. What does it mean? There are long text blocks without interaction that can disengage learners. So what's our solution? We can use videos, quizzes, and interactive activities to keep learners involved. Another mistake is the lack of assessment variety, meaning using only multiple choice questions can limit knowledge evaluation. So our solution, we should include case studies, discussions, and project-based assessments, and other question types inside the learning management system. Another mistake is ignoring accessibility. Not designing for all learners excludes those with disabilities. Our solution, we can use captions, readable fonts, and alternative text for images. By avoiding these pitfalls, we enhance the quality and effectiveness of e-learning in the DepEd LMS. So what's the future of e-learning in the DepEd LMS? As we conclude this presentation, let's explore some emerging trends in e-learning, some innovations for the DepEd LMS, challenges and opportunities in digital education, and what are the final recommendations for e-learning implementation. The field of e-learning is constantly evolving, and DepEd's learning management system must continue to adapt, improve, and innovate to meet the needs of 21st century learners. Technology is transforming education at a rapid pace. Here are some trends shaping the future of e-learning. First is the personalized learning. It could be an AI-driven analytics to help create adaptive learning paths tailored to individual students. We also have the micro-learning. These are the short, focused lessons that improve knowledge retention and engagement. We can also use gamification using game elements like points, badges, and leaderboards that enhances motivation. We also have the virtual and augmented reality, which are immersive learning experiences that brings lesson to life. And we also have the mobile learning, which is learning on smartphones and tablets that makes education more accessible. These innovations enhance learner engagement, improve retention, and provide flexible learning opportunities. The DepEd Learning Management System continues to evolve to support digital education. Some future enhancements and innovations could include AI-powered analytics, which will enable tracking student progress and providing personalized recommendations, more interactive content that enhance engagement through videos, simulations, and gamification, mobile optimization ensuring seamless access to smartphones and tablets, and expanded accessibility features that support learners with disabilities through text-to-speech, captions, and assistive technology. By adapting these advancements, DepEd can ensure that its LMS remains effective, engaging, and future-ready. While the future of e-learning is promising, there are still challenges that needs to be addressed. Some key challenges are digital divide, meaning not all students have access to stable internet and digital devices. Teacher readiness. Some educators may struggle with integrating technology into their teaching. And content quality, by ensuring high quality, engaging, and relevant content. However, these challenges also present opportunities. By expanding DepEd's digital infrastructure can help bridge the digital divide, providing More teacher training on e-learning can enhance their digital skills. Continuous quality assurance and feedback can improve course content. By addressing these areas, we can maximize the impact of e-learning in the Philippine education system. As we move forward, here are some final recommendations to ensure successful e-learning implementation. We should emphasize learner-centered design, meaning courses should be engaging, interactive, and easy to navigate. Strengthen digital literacy by teachers and students must develop essential digital skills. We should also invest in continuous improvement by giving regular feedback, and course updates are essential for maintaining quality. We should also promote blended learning by combining online and face-to-face learning enhances student engagement, and foster collaboration to encourage knowledge sharing among educators to improve e-learning strategies. By applying these best practices, we can empower teachers and students to thrive in a digital-driven education system. We have now reached the end of our presentation on instructional design and best practices for e-learning in the DepEd LMS. Throughout this session, we explored fundamental instructional design principles, best practices for course development, quality assurance and evaluation techniques, and the future of e-learning in DepEd LMS. E-learning is more than just technology. It is about creating meaningful, engaging, and inclusive learning experiences. As educators, we have the power to transform digital learning and shape the future of education. Let's continue to innovate, adapt, and empower our learners through effective e-learning strategies. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you how you apply these best practices in your own courses. Thank you.